My name's Aaron, welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. And today I am reviewing Abercrombie Fitch Fierce. Price was all over the place, but on All Beauty it says £75 and 95p for 100ml. This is 50ml. Recounting a bold and adventurous fragrance of distinctive woods and aromatic chords. Fierce introduces itself with a fresh woody fir accord balanced by lemon, orange, cardamom and a touch of sea notes. The heart indulges a floral stroke of rose, jasmine, lily of the valley, and rosemary before setting the scent with a base of vetiver, musk, oak moss, rosewood, and sandalwood. Sounds amazing. Do we have bottles of Fierce? Are we engaged with our higher self? Let's get testing. I love the name. Before I knew about this, I was going to do the name Fierce. It goes with my culture, all the rest of it. I would love to have designed this fragrance. I would love to be connected to this. And this is a project I kind of would love to have done, maybe in the future. The bottle is I think very homoerotic. Kind of fits with their brand, doesn't it? So what am I expecting? I am expecting designer, high street, inoffensive, youthful, sweet, clean. I love this. Brilliantly constructed, fits the brief perfectly. I kind of love it. I love sweeter fragrances. Radiant, clean, sweet. I think it's been discontinued. Can't remember. Based on Isu Super and Hedion. And Isu Super is the majority constituent. And when you smell it, it has a substantial woody amber feel. Isu Super supporting backbone. It contains primarily aroma chemicals, which is absolutely fantastic, and it smells finished and complete. Dihydromercenol ambers to lift it and give elevation, sparkle, and effervescence. Acetates, linalool, oak moss, ambroxan, fruit acetates. A little bit of ambroxolide to give it that clean, cold, crisp feeling. It's very clean and cold smelling. Within this, they're utilizing a couple of things which maybe I've not spoken about before, I don't really know. They're dinescone molecules. There's two forms, dinescone and dinescone 10, which is already diluted, I think, in isopropyl myrostate. And dinescone smells sweet. It's a sweet, fruity smell, a bit pineapple-y, a bit plum. You can push it in a lot of different directions. It is really vibrant. It's a very, very nice smelling raw material. It mixes easily with acetates, glutanates, all that sort of fruit molecules, coumarin, vanillin. It mixes really beautifully and it makes a really vibrant sparkle to the top note. You can push it in so many different directions. It's a really nice raw material to work with. It's very strong. You can work with it with the 10 and you can still smell it. And at 100% concentration, it's just the main attraction. And then you would work with other raw materials to work with the accord that you want. You can push it in so many different directions. This has been so well crafted, and I think the Perfumer did an amazing job with this. I think it really says the name, it says everything about it. I kind of would have gone in a really similar direction with it. Naturals in the formulation give support and effervescence, and rosemary and lemongrass in this aspect. And lemongrass I've not used before, but I have worked with. I worked with it when I was developing skincare, actually. It's quite allergenic. You have to be very careful with it. You have to really know what you're doing with it as a perfumer. So the perfumer that dealt with this is very skilled to make it smell simplistic, sweet, recognizable, and also different. So that's kind of really what you want. Citronelle, drying it out. Citronelle is a dry metallic note combined with the ambroxolide, ambroxan and coumarin is sort of that dry sweetness. Onto my final thoughts. I love this. I think it's really nice. Clean, fresh, sweet. A new take on that sort of clean, fresh sweetness. I think people are going to not like it because it can smell quite simplistic in its nature, but that is the skill of the perfumer, to blend things so beautifully that you get this sort of one note blended sweetness. I kind of really love it. How do I improve upon it? This is the problem, because if I was to improve upon it, the price would go up. So for the price, and you know, obviously it's made by a big factory, shipped out, I think it's been done I mean, to the brief and, you know, dead on. The maths in this is perfect. And when perfumers get the maths dead on, the accords perfect, the perfect percentage, the perfect construction, it's just, you can tell it sort of all sings together, and you have the top, middle and bass notes singing perfectly. So I'm going to mark it in 2 ways: for the brief, for the price, for everything. I think that the Perfumer did it dead on. And so for that aspect, I'll mark it a 10 because I think it fits the brief, the price, everything. But for me personally, I'm going to mark it an 8 out of 10. If let's take the price out of this, if the price was higher, let's say, and if it was more radiant, if it was a little bit more musk heavy, if it had musk work in the top, the middle and the base, more lily of the valley raw materials in it, if it had some ambers in it, I mean, kind of setting your hair on fire sort of fragrance, we get a 10. So I'm going to mark it in 2 ways. For what it is, for the company, I'll mark it a 10, but for me personally, I'm going to mark it an 8. I really like it. I think it's awesome. It's not doing anything weird. Sparkle, effervescence, youthful, fits with the brand. I think it's amazing. So I hope you love that review. Thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating, interesting content. Lots of moving hands and lots of fragrance views. Hope you're staying safe and well. See you soon.